so good. Thank you. Hello, Greensboro. What a great afternoon. I'm Roy Cooper, and with your help, I'm planning to be the next governor of North Carolina. To be here with all of you, Deborah Ross, all these candidates who are out here, and Senator Tim Kaine is special because I know that he's going to be a first-rate vice president. But Senator Kaine and I were just backstage talking about it. He and I both have a reputation with our children of making eye-rolling dad jokes. I actually came today also to get some new material from him because I heard that he had some good ones. And it's important for him to be here in the Triad today to talk about jobs because we have some great examples of what is at stake with this election. Now, we're proud to have the aerospace industry here in Greensboro. And we're proud to have the furniture capital of the world in High Point. And both of these industries are reminders to the nation that quality education can maintain good-paying manufacturing jobs all over the country. But what we have seen is what can happen when you have irresponsible leaders who put partisan politics ahead of everything else. Make no mistake, many of our entrepreneurs here in North Carolina are still succeeding, but it's not because of our governor. It's in spite of him. Now, Governor McCrory can deny it all he wants, and he can even make jokes about it. But our economy has suffered because of House Bill 2. And unfortunately, we have seen some businesses skip the High Point furniture market. We've seen performers even refuse to come here to the Greensboro Coliseum. We've seen conventions and seminars canceled with ripple effects throughout the community. And we may never know how many businesses and conventions and tourists and potential jobs that have been taken off the list for North Carolina because of this bad law. That is what can happen when you elect leaders who put their political careers ahead of the people that they serve. And while so many of our businesses are trying to figure out how to make up this loss of money, Governor McCrory thinks that it's a punchline. Well, House Bill 2 must be repealed. But unfortunately, House Bill 2 is just a preview of what we would get with a Trump-McCrory agenda, and we are not going to let that happen. I'm an optimist. I got too much Presbyterian in me, I think. And I continue to believe that North Carolina is better than this. It has been the greatest honor of my life working hard for you as North Carolina's Attorney General. I have taken on the utilities. I've taken on the banks. I've taken on the pharmaceutical companies on behalf of consumers. I've fought the payday lenders, the polluters, the child predators, the Medicaid fraudsters, all on behalf of victims and our taxpayers. And I have investigated and prosecuted dozens of both Republican and Democratic politicians for public corruption. I have fought for you because I have not forgotten where I came from. And I've gotten to this point because I had a great foundation for me, built by my parents in a great state, built over the decades by forward-thinking leaders who valued education and provided opportunities and rewarded hard work. That's what North Carolina has been about. But sadly, that North Carolina is harder to find now for too many people, both young and old. Even with a recovery in the national economy, wages are stagnant in North Carolina for too many in the middle class, and their education is getting more expensive. This may be one of the most important elections in our lifetime. And guess what, folks? North Carolina is ground zero. Now, we know Governor McCrory is taking us backward, and I'm not sure where Donald Trump wants to take us, but I know it's not good. Governor McCrory has failed to make education a priority, and it's caused our students to suffer and too many teachers to leave in search of not only better pay, but basic respect. He came into office promising to cut taxes for everyone, but instead he raised taxes in 67 different ways, from birth to death, making the middle class pay more while those at the top got all the breaks. We need a new set of priorities in North Carolina. We need to be putting more money into the pockets of middle-class families and helping small businesses start up and grow. Because when our economy grows, your paycheck should grow, not just those at the top. We need to make education a priority again. My mom was a public school teacher, and she knew that. Whether it's the first day of kindergarten or going back to school to get skills for a new job, our commitment to an education system that lifts incomes and provides opportunity for everyone should be unwavering and unmatched. Now, our state and our nation faces important choices, but they are clear choices. We have seen the damage that one reckless law has caused our economy here in North Carolina. The last thing we need is a reckless president of the United States. And I really believe that as a state and as a country, we have more that unites us than divides us. And we need leaders who will summon that spirit and not stoke our worst fears. We need leaders who will put you and your family ahead of ideological partisan politics and special interests. And we need leaders who will fight for everyone, every citizen of North Carolina. And we cannot let the dysfunction and the cynicism of the day force us into apathy. We have to get going, and it looks like today you are ready to do that. Now, guess what? We got 97 days until Election Day. 97 days. And at the most, we're 85 days away from early voting. It could be even earlier than that. And we need every one of you to give all that you can. We need you to grab a walk packet. We need you to knock on doors. We need you to call your neighbors. We need you to register new voters. Tell them how important this election is. And we need all of you doing whatever it takes from now till Election Day to make sure that we succeed. I believe that with the work that you have already done and with the work that you are going to do, that we are going to elect a new governor of North Carolina. And we are going to elect a United States Senator. And we are going to elect the next President and Vice President of the United States.